face. She's going to create a Y with her body and her arms. This muscle works to lower
the best athlete in the world. Then.
We are charting a new course for golf. It's time for Inside Golf.
All right. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Inside Golf. Along with Colleen Wolfe, I'm Harry Donahue, and today we're at Kennett Square, the Grill Room at Kennett Square Golf and Country Club, and talking about a couple things. First, recently was the merchandise show, Colleen, down in Orlando, Florida. We're going to take a look at all the hot things in golf.
That's right. And Harry, a lot of things happening this year with the rules in golf. So we have our own Tom Karpis here. He is the vice chairman of the Rules Committee for PGA of America, and he's going to stop by, talk to us for a little bit too.
Tom's the head pro, the pro master here at Kennett Square Golf and Country Club. And he was right on the scene last summer at the PGA Championship. You remember what happened to Dustin Johnson? We'll get an eyewitness report from Tom as to what happened there. And as Colleen mentioned, some of the other things that have sort of cropped up more recently in golf when it comes to the rules. It's all coming up next on Inside Golf.
Inside Golf is brought to you in part by Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, and by Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where America goes to play. Visit online at phillytomyrtle.com. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA.
To the duffers, the hacks, we've been there.
To the 3 and 4 putters, we learned.
And to the rough riders and sandmen, we're ready to teach you.
To everybody out there who thinks they can't play the game, the over 28,000 PGA golf professionals say, we're here to help you discover or rediscover the joys of golf. To you, and you, and you, we're here.
The Philadelphia Section PGA is here to teach you. Play golf, Delaware Valley.
Welcome back to Kennett Square Golf and Country Club with our host, Tom Karpis. He is the head golf professional, the master pro here at Kennett Square. And also, congratulations, you have a new title. You are the vice chairman of rules for PGA of America.
Thanks, Harry.
You must know a lot about the game of golf, Tom.
Just a couple of things.
Couple of things, but boy, are they important. Last year at the PGA Championship, and you were there as a rules committee member, Dustin Johnson, probably the most celebrated rules violation in the last year. Chance to win the tournament on an 18. He goes into a bunker on his tee shot, and then as he's preparing to hit his second shot, he grounds the club. However, he didn't call himself on it. Two-shot penalty?
Two-shot penalty, pretty straightforward. However, when you pile up what's happening at that time, 72nd hole, chance to win the championship, and then there's a breach of the rules, and there's a lot of people, a lot of attention, and that really, I think most people were upset by the decision. However, it was the correct one. And
right. Of course, the other thing in that Dustin Johnson incident, Tom, was the fact that there were so many people around him. Some were even in the bunker at the time, and his explanation was he didn't realize that he was in a bunker.
That's what he said. Now, it is very clear, I think, on TV, and if you walked it and you saw it, that it is, in my opinion, I know that's, some people may think otherwise, but I do think, based on the lie of the ball for a world-class player, that's going to control what they do with the shot. And the bunkers were in high focus throughout the championship because of the notices we placed in the players' packet. It was on our local rule sheet. And we tried to do everything we could to alert the players that these are constructed to be bunkers and they will be treated as such. So all the prohibitions under Rule 13.4 would apply.
And it's Heartbreak City for Dustin Johnson. Now, on a lighter topic, recently you were at the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando, Florida. I'm curious, what were some of the things that you noticed and really got excited about?
Well, you know, the show, I don't do a lot of buying down there, but I do a lot of looking. And I think in a lot of meeting people, and it's the place where the golf business meets, the industry. So there's a lot of conferences, a lot of education programs, along with, if you want to go down there and see a lot of innovations, a lot of inventors, you know, they bring their wares and they display it there. And
a lot of stuff.
Oh, there's a lot to look at. You've got to wear comfortable shoes.
Yes, every year there's lots of stuff at that PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando. And our contributor, Tony Leodora, had his top 10 list. Here's the first 5.
Do you bring the same swing to the golf course every day? I sure don't. I need some adjustability. The new Strixon driver, I'll let Chris Beck, the product manager, tell you all about it.
Well, this is the new Z-Star driver introduced this year for the 2011 PGA show. The STAR stands for speed, trajectory, alignment, and responsiveness. So you're able to take those 4 variables and really dial yourself in for the right playing conditions and your swing. It's also offered with a high-end Miyazaki shaft, which really is the first shaft designed specifically for interchangeable drivers.
Now you know why the Strixon driver made Tony's top 10. It might even fit every one of my 1,400 moods. We'll see. Well, I'm sure in the Northeast you're sick of all the white outside your window, but here at the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando, there's a sea of white in the TaylorMade booth. We've got Todd Frazier, one of the top guys with TaylorMade. Tell us why white is in this year with TaylorMade.
You know what? Everyone is asking us that this week, and it started at the demo day on Wednesday, and everyone from the hitting bays to inside the booth, everyone wants to know why white. And it's a great question, obviously. And there's 4 simple reasons. Number 1, the contrast from the crown to the black face. It's going to be easy to align the face. 2, no glare. Every driver, every metalwood out there has a hot spot on it, so we've eliminated that. 3, the smaller color makes the head look larger, gives you a little more confidence at address. And then 4th, it's simply the coolest looking driver out there.
Well, it certainly has made the headlines here at the PGA show. I think we're going to be seeing more and more white as people copy you as we approach the first major of the year. And I'm sure at TaylorMade, they're all hoping that they're singing, "I'm dreaming of a white Masters."
Absolutely. It started this week at Torrey Pines, and that is definitely our goal by the Masters.
Todd Frazier for TaylorMade.
Thank you.
Well, folks, the world of golf has gotten more high-tech every day, and you can't get more high-tech than the swing analyzers. Now we have the putting analyzer. The Putting Shark, Jay Russo, the owner of the company, tell us a little bit about the high-tech features of the Putting Shark.
Love to, Tony. The Putting Shark is a 9x11-inch sensor unit that has 65 infrared emitters and detectors that focus strictly on the impact zone of the putter. So when you take a swing with your putter, we'll be able to calculate within 1/10 of a degree what's happening with the club as it travels through that impact zone. Also down to 1/10 of a mile per hour. So specifically with this putter, we'll be able to tell exactly where the ball hit on the face, and we'll be able to help the golfer understand more about muscle memory. What does it take to hit that ball 15 feet, have it break left or right, what type of speed you need to have, and really kind of focus on getting those hiccups out of that real small putting stroke.
And you can work on your putting stroke in the office at work.
As long as the boss is not looking.
Or at home in the living room, as long as the wife lets you rearrange the furniture.
That's the boss I was talking about.
What's the price on this?
$379.
And Jay, the best way to find the Putting Shark?
PuttingShark.com.
You heard it right here on Inside Golf. Anybody who knows me knows I love my sunglasses. There's none I love more than these new Transitions lenses. You know the name from the Transitions PGA Tour stop. We've got Leslie Silliman with us here. She's with Transitions. Tell us why these glasses made Tony's top 10.
Tony, you'll never need to take these glasses off when you're on the course. They automatically adjust to changing light. They'll go from this light tint to a darker tint as the light gets brighter while you're on the golf course. They use Transitions photochromic technology, which is 20 years in the making, and now we're doing a partnership with Callaway, so we've got a great frame and a lens that's optimized just for golf.
I gotta say, I love these lenses and I love the frames. Price on this?
The retail price is $185 to $200 for a non-prescription.
And the best way to find out more about these?
You can find them on our website, transitionsoleffects.com, or through Callaway.
Transitions in Tony's top 10. Travel the entire busy PGA merchandise show, and where do I come? Right back to Philadelphia. I'm a homer. Little piece of Philly here, Warrington, Pennsylvania. Greg Schmidt, owner and inventor of the Sassy Molassy putter. Greg, why did it make Tony's top 10?
Tony, it made the top 10 because guess what? We've had hundreds of people at this show, and they're just ecstatic about using this putter. It's going to take strokes off your game, and the main thing is they like the fact that everything on this putter is made in the USA. The one I'm holding has a copper finish to it, but it's stainless steel underneath. It's a special coating that'll extend the tool life. We also make a heel shafted putter, and that has the same great head design as the center shafted, also machined out of solid stainless steel. And we're just looking forward to get these putters out in people's hands and let them have a good time with them. Again, the entire thing made in the USA. I feel like standing up and singing 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. The website? Go to sassymolassie.com. You can't beat it, right from Philly.